Hi guys, welcome to Soulful Guide and welcome to my home. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. And as you can tell from the title of the video, it's a morning message. It's an intuitive message coming to you from spirit, from my heart. And I wanted to do it now because I felt it so deep in my heart to share it. And the topic is question everything to find your reality. What is it that you really want, right? So the intentions behind creating this video is actually to help you unlock and guiding you to finding your true reality. Remember, a part of this channel is to help to inspire, transform, and empower. It's also a lot, it has to do with a lot of unlearning, forgiveness, growth, um finding your own truth in reality in this life. And so I just wanted to make that a little bit clear. Disclaimer here: if something does not resonates with you, it's okay to pass it on. It might be for somebody else. And so be free when you come to my channel to listen and to comment and to share and to like. Do whatever it is that you want to do. Feel free to be yourself, as I am being free when I'm making these contents for you. And so oftentimes we are stuck in cycles of doing things that make us uncomfortable or they make us unhappy. I'm guilty of that because I've been stuck in that for a long time, right? And it's not a very nice place to be. It's definitely not a place that I wanted to be, but I allowed this to happen. I allowed outside opinions to matter the most. Another thing, we do this too because we feel like it is the right thing to do, probably because a spiritual leader tell us, or because family member tell us, or because we're living in somebody else's reality, or we're living in the picture that society has for us. And so oftentimes we go round and round and round and round, continually doing the same thing. Just say, oh, this is life, this is how it's supposed to go. Oh yes, this is me, this is how it's supposed to go. No, when we are truly made by God, the universe, to actually apprehend our best life and live our best lives, even though we might stumble upon different obstacles. Those are all a part of the plan, right? And so these questions that I'm going to now ask you, they might be the questions that you really need to ask yourself, or they might trigger a higher and a more greater defined questions. And so I want you to consider these questions. They are not set in stone. You might feel a different way or have a different question when I discuss the topic, the question, and explain a little bit more about it. Number one, why is it that you want to get married? That's the first question. You want to get married because religion tell us that we need to be married. You want to get married because all your friends are getting married. Your family, your brothers and sisters are married. And so you want to get married because of what you see around you. But is it truly what you want? Nothing is wrong with finding a partner that you want to spend the rest of your life with. But what if that is not your reality? Some people will be married, some people will never get married, some people will marry and divorce and remarried, some people will marry, divorce, and never be remarried. And that is the fact of life. And this is something that we can't run away from. So all of us are not meant to get married. But if you do want it, it's fine. You can embrace it. If it's something that you want, embrace that. If something that you desire from deep in your heart, your own reality, as the topic say, what do you really want? Do you really want this? If marriage is what you want, put yourself in a position to attract your partner. Put yourself in a position to attract that person that you can grow with. If it's not what you want, know that that's okay. Know that that is okay. The next thing, number 2, why do you want kids? Culturally, we were taught that you need to have kids in order to be a part of the package, married, have kids, have a house, have lots and lots of money. But kids are a very big deal because a lot of us will never be able to get pregnant. A lot of females are not necessarily made for that. And when you put yourself in what society tells you, or what the culture here in Jamaica or wherever you are tells us that children are a part of the package, it makes us unhappy and it keeps us in a cycle that goes nowhere, literally. And so that is just to say that is that you may never have children. And if you do want children, that's an option for you. And you have to deal with that, not what society thinks or what your family member thinks. Think about what you want and make that work for you. Okay, number 3. This is big for me, why I wanted to open a business, why I wanted to have my own business. So I'm going to get a little personal here. I wanted to, first of all, I was working as a sales rep. I was working as a marketing ambassador. I was working as a content creator at this cafe where I would create products. It could be from juices to smoothies or sandwiches or stuff. I would put the ingredient together to serve that client at whatever they wanted. And I did sales, and sales opened my eyes to the fact that I have the ability to sell anything, and marketing. I was marketing products that I did not believe in, and I was selling products that I did not believe in. And so with that allowed me to recognize that I am an entrepreneur. I want to open my business based on the skill set that I gain, and also because I wanted to sell something and market something that meant the world to me. Right? And so if you want to open your business, if you are thinking about opening a business, remember that you're doing this for you, right? Another reason why I wanted to open a business or follow this career path was because I wanted my freedom, and I wanted the ability to get up at any time and do what it is that I want. And that's my reality. It took me a very long time to actually achieve this, but I had to come to terms that selling things that I didn't believe in was not giving me maximum satisfaction to my reality. And I had to let go of a lot of those things, even though those things helped me to become more stronger and allowed me to see the true path for myself. And so nothing is wrong with wanting to be an entrepreneur. Nothing is wrong with wanting to start your own business in whichever shape or form that you find yourself, just as long as this is what you want and not what society is putting on you, not what your friends expect you to do, not what I expect you to do, not what your neighbors expect you to do. It could mean anything, but just as long as this is something that you want. We don't all have the same path and the same journey. We're different. And so take what is yours. If you really wanted to be an entrepreneur, you got to put in the work, and you have to recognize that this is what you want and just stick with it. Right? Number 4, why is it so hard for you to be yourself? One of the reasons that could be happening is because you're probably around the wrong community. You can't express yourself freely. You can't truly adapt or grow in a setting because it's not conducive to you anymore. I was in that similar position where I felt like the questions that were coming up about who I am and who I wanted to be and who God was telling me that I was no longer fitting into the mold around the people that I was around. And I recognized too that helped me to recognize that I wasn't being myself. And that made me really unhappy. And if I can't be myself, then what does it make why does it this life make sense then if you can't truly be yourself? And so these are the questions that will come up. Why is it hard for you to be yourself around people or just be yourself in general? Maybe because you're stuck in somebody else's reality. You're people pleasing. That could be one of the factors that actually is guiding you to not being yourself. And so number 5, what is driving you? What do I mean by that? Is it fear or love? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? Right. For example, my life. I'm doing this because I feel a lot of passion and I feel a lot of zeal, and my good feel good mood are at peak when I do what I do. Make contents like these, host healing sessions, um, make holistic products. These are the things that makes me feel most loved and also gives me the opportunity to give love. And so when you're operating from fear, there's a rush behind it. You're eager sometimes to do it, and it needs to look a certain way and it needs to be a certain way when truly that's not your true purpose. I used to serve at my local church, and I used to do things out of fear. Oh, I need to do this because God will be pleased with me. I need to do this because my parents will be this. And they need to say that I'm serving in my church and I'm doing this in my church. And I was doing it out of fear and I didn't even recognize that. And I was doing it out of pleasing people. And so what is driving you to do the things that you're doing? That's very, very important. Whether it's love or fear, you have to balance it or you have to choose one. And to find your true reality, it's actually to live in love. It's not fear. It's never about fear. And so anything that you're doing in your life now that's causing you to feel fearful, that's definitely not the path that you want to take. You want to take the path that's going to give you more love, more joy, even though sometimes fear comes with failure, or afraid to fail, and that's also a part of the journey. When we fail, we learn, we grow, we get up and dust off. But also remember that a little fear will come, but the ultimate goal is to have love that's driving you, right? So what's driving you? What's driving me? Love. What should drive us? Love. At the end of the day, it should be love. Number 6, what is it that you really want? What you want. What you want. What you want for yourself. You want to write a book? You want to open a sound company? You want to build the best speakers? You want to be the best wellness coach, the best counselor? What is it that you really want? It's not going to take a lot to actually make you be happy. You have to recognize what you want. And once you want that, you're going to have all the zeal and all the love and all the passion to actually obtain these things. And the things that are truly meant for us are effortless. They come so easy. And I'm speaking from experience. when I was doing it out of fear, when I was doing it out of not having the right drive, I was not feeling my best self. Things are just consistently coming now. I want to create new products. The resources show up because I have the right drive. And so once you have the right drive, then you will attract the things that are really meant for you. Once you know what you want, the things that are really meant for you will begin to come. Number 7, why are you studying what you're studying, or why did you study what you studied? And I want to talk about the present moment. For anybody that's watching this, why did you study? Why are you studying what you're studying now? The field, the career path that you're on. Is it because it's giving you a power? Is it because it's giving you it's going to give you a title? Is it going to give you a status? A lot of us go after things that are going to make us feel good because of what society says. And I want to close this to the fact that I wanted to do so much. I applied for university, sorry, on so much different occasion, and I wanted to do what business admin, I wanted to do marketing, and every time I made a step for that, there was this block that says, I have more for you. The universe was saying, I have more for you. And I started to feel very discouraged because I wanted to do that, and I want to say I have this degree, and I want to say that I have this, and I want to look like that, and I want to be like that, when there was a total different path for me. And so don't force anything that's not working concerning your career path. If it is, some of us will never go to university. Some of us are in university. Some of us have graduated. But I want to say this collectively, that that's not the ultimate thing for you. There's so much more for you. There's another side to you. And do not limit yourself by what you study. There's so much more to you. There's so much more zeal to you. Yes, there is. And so I want you to remember that you have the ability to choose the life that you want. Choose the darn life that you want. You have the ability to rewrite, unlearn, relearn everything that you need to actually unlock the true potential, your true reality. Your true reality is knocking at the door right now, and are you gonna open it? Remember that it is your birthright to be here, to be present here and now. It is your birthright to be happy and to be free. Always remember that wherever you are, it is your reality. You're not living somebody else's reality. And if you are, now is the time to let go of that. What I mean by letting go is embracing the things that are really for you and releasing the things that are not serving you, that are no longer a big deal for you. And that in itself will allow you to own, to create, and unlock your reality. And so thank you guys so much for watching. I know that these steps were from God, from the divine. I know that they were downloads from spirit, from my heart to yours. And I hope that you found something that was enlightening to you for your growth, to unlock your true potential. And I hope that you will let me know, below in the comments, if this resonates with you any at all. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Until next time, See you in my next video. Peace and love to you.